We are getting really close to the update, and the more we talk about the Mythic RAM-7 nebulous brush, the more confusing and strange it starts to feel. Right now there are signs that this mythic could end up being the one with the most features we have ever seen. Earlier today, the Chinese version of Call of Duty Mobile released a teaser showing that the RAM-7 actually has two different phases. Now normally we don't call them phases when we upgrade the mythic, we call them forms. Every mythic weapon usually comes with a base form, an advanced form, and then the final form. So this whole phase thing actually has nothing to do with the upgrade forms that every mythic weapon already has, since that's nothing new to promote. It is said, as sunlight falls, the weapon's body is immersed in a whirl of cobalt blue and golden hues, with the strokes of wet paint flowing across its metallic frame. There's really no reason for Call of Duty Mobile to showcase in a teaser that the Mythic RAM-7 has upgrade forms, because every mythic already comes with that feature. But this time they specifically used the word phase, and that's what makes it interesting. When I hear phase, the first thing that comes to my mind is the SPR Dual Persona Legendary skin, which also has two phases. That skin isn't upgradable and doesn't have extra features like mythics do, but it has one special ability. Its color and entire appearance automatically change every 30 seconds. That's exactly what they mean when they call them phases. And if that's the case, then the kill effect is also going to change depending on the phase. The brand new Mythic RAM-7 nebulous brush is said to transform between two completely different forms, one that looks like sunlight and another that looks like nighttime. So the difference between both versions is going to be very noticeable. If this feature really gets added to the Mythic RAM-7, then I honestly think we are looking at the best mythic ever made in Call of Duty Mobile. Just imagine, if one phase has 3 kill effects and the other phase has 3 different ones. That's a total of 6 kill effects for a single mythic weapon. That would be absolutely massive and something we've never seen before. Now there's also a chance that this Van Gogh Starry Night style design we've been talking about might not actually be part of the Mythic RAM-7 itself. Even though it looks like it belongs to the mythic, it could instead be a special camo made specifically for it. What I mean is something similar to what they did with the Echo camo that was connected to the Mythic Jack 12 and the Mythic Creek 6. If you maxed out both of those mythics, you unlocked a unique camo that could only be used on those two weapons. So it's possible that the swirling painted design is a bonus camo tied to the RAM-7 rather than its base appearance. So these Van Gogh Starry Night style textures might actually be a special camo made not just for the Mythic RAM-7 nebulous brush, but also for another mythic. And that other mythic could very well be the Mythic Type 19 Celestial Ink, since it's also based around artistic themes like paint brushes and creative designs. If you remember, the very first leaks for this mythic were actually tied to the Type 19. When data miners showed the appearance of the new mythic, they originally displayed it on the Type 19, which suggests there could be a direct connection between the two mythic blueprints. So right now, those are the two big questions. Whether this Starry Night design is a special camo for both the RAM-7 and the Type 19, and what do they mean by phases? Luckily, we are just days away from the new season, so we'll have our answers really soon. In the meantime, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Now the other big question is whether the RAM-7 will become the next meta weapon. This is actually a really good question because recently the Chinese version of Call of Duty Mobile showcased the RAM-7, and at first glance it honestly looked like a completely broken meta weapon, especially when you looked at the damage values. But that turned out to be a mistake. Later on they made a clarification explaining that the RAM-7's damage values had been displayed incorrectly, and that cleared up a lot of the confusion. They said damage displayed in the video has a numerical display error. The soldiers can refer to the detailed data of the RAM-7 equipped later for reference. We will modify the video content as soon as possible. It also looks like the RAM-7 has a noticeable amount of vertical recoil, which means that even though it might feel overpowered, it won't be super easy to control. Of course, the Mythic RAM-7 nebulous brush will still feel strong, especially with its unique iron sights, but I don't believe it will become the next meta. Instead, it will likely be a very solid and versatile weapon. After all, it's an assault rifle, and having a mythic version automatically makes it even more appealing to use. We can also take a closer look at the upcoming battle pass, since now we have some images showing off both the weapon skins and the character skins. Compared to the last few battle passes, the designs this time feel much cleaner and sharper, which makes them stand out a lot more. Let's start with the character skins. First up is May's Career Criminal. He's wearing a red bandana that covers the lower half of his face, along with a sleeveless tactical vest over a fitted black shirt, showing off his muscular arms. Next is Portnova Maniac Merc, which is a reskin for this battle pass. She's wearing a stylized mask with an exaggerated smile painted in pink and white, giving her a creepy clown-like look. The third skin is Francis Tactical Edge. Francis is geared up in a black tactical helmet with a full gas mask covering his entire face. His design gives off the impression of a highly trained, fully equipped soldier who's ready for high-stakes missions. And finally, we have Antonov Seeker. Right now, there aren't any promo images for him in the battle pass, so we'll take a look at how he originally appeared in Call of Duty Cold War. His design there is very tactical as well, but with a stronger military-focused approach. Next, let's take a look at the guns in this battle pass. And I have to say, they look just as impressive as the soldier skins. First is the RAM-7 Iron Law. This skin mainly uses dark blue and black colors with bright yellow accents. It's designed to resemble a police-issued weapon complete with police markings on the side of the gun. Hopefully the iron sights are clean too, so it's as practical as it is stylish. Next up is the Arctic 50 Burn unit. This sniper rifle has a mix of industrial colors like dark grey, metallic silver and red accents, which give it a theme of fire, explosions or hazardous environments. The design is heavily customized with exposed pipes and wires. After that, we have the KRM-262 nitrous neutralizer. This shotgun features a bold combination of red, black and metallic silver with a highly futuristic design. It has angular lines, exposed mechanical parts and even blue and red canisters attached to the side. Next is the Tech 9 Lawful Authority. This skin uses a dark industrial palette with black, dark blue and metallic grey. It also includes visible cables and wiring integrated into the design. Finally, we have the Swordfish Perp Walker. This rifle has a police motif with police markings and a sheriff's star emblem on the side. Small blue LED lights are added to the design, giving it a high-tech official appearance. Here is a look at the Battle Pass avatar, which shows a cartoon-style version of Mace. The frame is themed around the Portnova Maniac Merc skin, and the legendary calling card features Mace, Career Criminal. Moving on to the premium BP bundle, there's a glow stick with a devil and money design, and this same design is also featured on the parachute. Another avatar shows a tactical character wearing night vision, and the calling card depicts a high-speed police car chase. We also get a look at one of the frames included in the bundle. Finally, for the ground forces rewards, players will be able to get the very cool Bulldozer Maniac skin from Cold War, along with the Rail MG, Steel Standoff and the backpack. Steel Standoff, although we don't have a full look at the backpack just yet. I'm going to end the video with the showcase of the drill charge throwable from the Chinese version. Let me know what you think about this drill charge. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.